Have you ever bought a t-shirt for just a few bucks or a dress for a price that seems too good to be true? This is fast fashion. It's a rapidly growing industry that provides affordable clothing to millions of people worldwide. Keep watching Culture Explore to learn the truth behind fast fashion. The fast fashion business model. Fast fashion has revolutionized the way we shop for clothes, offering trendy and fashionable garments at extremely low prices, prioritizing speed and low cost. With the rise of globalization and advancements in technology, fast fashion brands are able to produce and distribute their products quickly and efficiently. This has led to an increase in the speed and turnover of fashion trends, allowing consumers to constantly update their wardrobes without breaking the bank. They produce new clothing lines at an unparalleled rate, with new styles being released every few weeks. Social impact of fast fashion. To keep up with this demand, they outsource their production to countries like Bangladesh and China, where wages are low and labor laws are weak. Fast fashion companies often use unethical practices like child labor, unsafe working conditions, and forced overtime to keep up with the demand for low-cost clothing. Textile workers in countries like Bangladesh are often paid pennies an hour, sometimes less. Despite all this, it's true that fashion exports hold significant potential for developing countries to make tangible progress in terms of employment creation and economic development, eventually leading to a reduction of poverty rates. Furthermore, through fashion exports, developing countries can tap into global markets, boosting their economies while simultaneously contributing to the growth of the global fashion industry. Environmental impact of fast fashion. The fast fashion industry is one of the largest polluters in the world, with textile production accounting for 10% of global carbon emissions. Clothing production also uses vast amounts of water and chemicals, polluting rivers and oceans. But it's not just production that's the problem. The fast fashion model encourages people to buy more and discard clothes quickly, contributing to the huge amount of waste in landfills. Sustainable alternatives to fast fashion. The good news is that we can make a difference. In a world full of challenges and uncertainties, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless. However, each one of us has the potential to impact the world around us. By choosing sustainable fashion options like second-hand clothing, organic cotton, and clothes made by ethical companies, we can reduce the environmental and social impact of our clothing choices. It is crucial to minimize the purchases of clothing, regardless of the current fashion trends. When we no longer have use for them, we should strive to minimize the amount of waste that is deposited in landfills by either donating or recycling our clothes. The fast fashion industry has revolutionized shopping by offering trendy clothing at really low prices. Fast fashion relies on speedy production and low costs, leading to rapid turnover of fashion trends. However, this model often involves unethical practices like child labor and poor working conditions in developing countries like Bangladesh or China. While these practices offer economic opportunities for these countries, they also raise ethical concerns. Despite the dark side of fast fashion, conscious consumer choices can contribute to a more sustainable and ethical clothing industry by reducing clothing purchases or donating or recycling unwanted items. Now, we want to hear you in the comments. Are you willing to take action about fast fashion? This is the end of the video. Hope you learned something new with us today. Please give a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to keep getting enriched from our content